Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready?
I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation.
Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kane. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kane. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kane. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kane. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not?
Ah.
And now, you await my latest move.
Oh shit. Okay, there's a big health thing in the center, so we get our health back. Luckily he doesn't. Oh jeez, this is loud. Luckily he doesn't one-shot us anymore. Where is he though? Oh, there he is. Aha! They should voice Death Star, yeah. Actually, for those of you who play Dragon Age, Kane is the voice of Tyrion Loghain, or whatever his name is. The bad guy from the first game. Loghain. Hence his sexy, sexy voice. Sorry, I just bumped the microphone. Alright, there is a way to counter his electric stun blasts, but because I used up a lot of my shit. Shit! Ah, so close. Because I used up so much magic, I shouldn't actually do it until he's at the top. because you have to get to him and whack him before he electrocutes you. And you can only whack him with the Soul Reaver, because apparently when he had the Soul Reaver the first time you fought him, you could hit him with your claws, but now you can't for some reason. I guess he got stronger. Yeah, this one is a pain, because he's up there on the 3rd level. So what we're gonna do is jump up. Luckily, we only have to hit him once. And we're gonna use the Force Glyph, because we're immune. Shit. Okay. That didn't work. There's no way to predict where he is. That's the one thing I don't like. I mean, I guess he's over there. Let's jump up there. Why not? Shit! Oh, he was over there. Ah. See, that time he was right there. Ah, so close. Seriously, how the fuck? Okay, he's over there. But this time, I got him! I'm not gonna do it properly. Fuck it. All right, see when you get back, when you get back, Raptor,
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Be warned, Raziel. Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond my influence.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah, welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth, a streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
To be continued. Man, just be glad that Soul Reaver 2 is already out. Can you imagine? Soul Reaver 2 came out in 2001. This came out in 1999. 2 years of that cliffhanger ending. Back, what did you miss? You missed the ending. Game's done. But I did say I would read what content was cut. As I said, that this was meant to be the midpoint of the game with a bunch of extra shit. So, let me read to you what the original ending is according to the Legacy of Kain wiki. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver canonically ends with the sequence in the Chronoplast as Raziel pursues Kain through a time portal and meets Mobius, which was that old man. So that's what just happened. However, its originally planned storyline was supposed to continue differently. Rather than escaping through time upon his defeat at the Chronoplast, which is what he did, Kain was to be wounded by Raziel in that encounter, who would gain a partial victory and devour a small measure of Kain's soul. This was to bestow upon him the Shift at Will ability. He would no longer require planar portals to shift from the spectral realm to the material realm. So, that sounds like it would have been awesome. Kain would flee to his mountain retreat, and Raziel would pursue. Also, welcome back, Firefly. I'm just reading cut content. Directed by the Elder God, Raziel would then travel to the Human Citadel, which is where we got one of the... which is where we got a health piece, 2 health pieces, and a big Eldritch power-up from. Using his new power to access a hidden subterranean complex called the Undercity, which is home to a vampire-worshipping cult. Navigating these confines, he was to progress to a nearby temple, home of the cult's leader, the Priestess. Boss fight. The ensuing boss battle involved her summoning monsters from a high ledge against Raziel, and reflecting this, Raziel would obtain the possession ability upon slaying her. This power would enable Raziel to project his soul energy and possess humans and vampires in a similar vein to the Control Mind spell in Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, and the Charm Dark Gift in Blood Omen 2. Raziel would next have entered the Turellum clan territory, the industrial heartland of Kain's empire, which included the smokestack seen in the opening cutscene. So many words. If you guys want me to shut up, too bad. You guys can skip all this. There he would confront Turel, Kain's second-born son, and his last surviving brother, who was cut from this game. Presumably making use of water to destroy him, Raziel would devour Turel's soul, which would have gifted him with the amplified force projectile ability, an upgrade to the standard force projectile ability. Next, Raziel would have had to travel to Kain's mountain retreat. The top of the smokestack would be tall enough for him to glide there. He would be advised by fuck. You know what? Screw it. You guys can look this up. This is too long. You guys can look it up. All I will say is this. The original ending to Soul Reaver was an actual ending. Kain dies. The world is restored. Everything is fine. No sequels. But all of it got cut, and the plot ended up being rewritten into what became Soul Reaver 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance. I am completely okay with this. I prefer the current canonical plot to this bollocks. Finish reading it? Really, guys? Finish reading it? Gotta go, guys. See you next time. Alright, Raptor Girl. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's put it to a vote. Who wants me to finish reading it? Where did I even get up to? Yeah. Alright, who wants me to finish reading it? Who wants me to shut up and just... I mean, there's half an hour left. Alright. Yeah, see you, Raptor. Read it! Okay, fine. Meanwhile, the faces can stare at you. Okay. Next, Raziel would have to travel to Kain's mountain retreat. The top of the smokestack would be tall enough for him to glide there. He would be advised by Ariel that the smokestack itself... that the Soul Reaver itself was not powerful enough to defeat Kain, and that he would need to imbue it with her soul. Raziel would have struck Ariel down with the blade, thus gaining the Aerial Reaver, which would have allowed him to prevail against his former master. Using the Aerial Reaver, Raziel would have engaged in a final battle with Kain himself, finally killing him and absorbing his soul to obtain the Amplified Reaver, which is the red and black one that you saw. Although I can hear the echoes of my bead. It calls me. Wow. Okay. Whatever I've been on, I need more of it. Okay. Amplified Reaver. Yes, he has it now. With this all-powerful permanent alteration to the Reaver, Raziel would have been able to glide from the summit of Kain's retreat to the sealed pinnacle of the Silenced Cathedral, also seen in the opening video. You guys remember the Silenced Cathedral? That's where we had the boss fight with Zephon. If you also remember, Raziel said that the pipes of the cathedral were tuned to blast a deadly hymn. So, you know, a big AoE attack against vampires. Yeah. Pinnacle of the Silence Cathedral, where we would have been able to use the Amplified Reaver to fight off an onslaught of desperate vampires. Fending them off and racing to the top of the cathedral, he would have fulfilled its original purpose by opening its dormant sounding pipes, blasting a great hymn across Nosgoth, and purging the world of its entire vampire population. His vengeance and destiny fulfilled, Raziel will be congratulated by the Elder God as the cycle of birth and death resumed, and the story ended. So, some elements of the original story make it over into the future games, such as taking Ariel's soul to get the Ariel Reaver. That comes back, like, much later. I will make reference to these as they come up in the games. It's fine. Besides story elements, there's also... Hold on. You also get... You know, let's just load the game so I can show this properly. So, besides... besides all that story content that was cut... Yes, load! Yep. Besides all that story content that was cut, there's also a bunch of, like, extra power-ups that we can get. We could have gotten. There was the Aerial and Amplified Reaver. There was also one extra glyph called the Spirit Glyph. I don't remember what it does. But there was also an extra Reaver enhancement for corresponding to each glyph, except for this forest one. So there was a Stone Glyph, a Sound Glyph, a Water Glyph, a Fire Glyph. Wait, no. Stone. Yes, that. Stone Reaver, Sound Reaver, Water Reaver, Fire Reaver, and Sunlight Reaver to correspond with all of the glyphs. Including a Spirit Reaver, which is what the Aerial Reaver was meant to be. But, we don't got it. It's not in this game, so we can't get it. There are... On the PS1 version, there were cheats to get the Aerial and Amplified Reavers because their models exist in-game. But, they don't do anything. They don't have any special powers. They're just cosmetic. That's pretty much it, I think. Oh yeah, and there's also a bunch of enemies that were cut, but that's about it. But yeah. So. We're done. Let's quit the game. Oh man, that was a mouthful. You'll probably head to bed soon. Alright. Diamond, thanks for stopping by. I'm probably going to end this soon as well. Excuse me. Grats, thank you. Alright, so with that, I think next week I'll do Oblivion. Like, just a one shot at Oblivion. And then... Nay, brother. Will you? No, dark. Why? Why no? It's, I mean, okay, fine. I guess it's been an hour and 35 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably do yes, Oblivion next week. And then I might either stop streaming because of exam period, or might just YOLO it and stream during exam period anyway. It depends on my timetable. I'll look it up. But, yeah. But definitely Oblivion next week. And then after that, Soul Reaver. Either immediately or after a short break during exams. Soul Reaver 2, I should say. Yeah. So yeah, with that, we'll go to the thank you screen and hang out for a couple of more minutes. There we go. But yeah, we had a lot of viewers today. How many people did we have? Let's take a look. Because I can't check from this computer. Hold on. Okay, 5 people watching now. But I'm sure we had a ton of people before. You'll stay for a few more? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what else we could do now. The highest was 7. Sweet! I'm okay with that. Yeah. That was fun. You guys are awesome. Most lively chat ever. hopefully you guys can all come next week. But yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and comment if you did. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe even share the video. All that stuff really helps my channel out. And please consider supporting my Patreon. It's per month rather than per video, and every little bit helps. And I will see you guys next week for Oblivion. Bye! Everyone sub to me!